So I'm hoping we're going to have a fun little water hunting or metal detecting hunting adventure today. I am at a spot that I was at not too long ago, probably like in one of my most recent videos. And I was finding a lot of bullets and stuff along this bank over here. And I was thinking that there probably will be some out here in the creek here too. And I asked you guys if you wanted me to come back here and look at the creek, and most of you said yes. So here we are. This is a big mountain right here. There was supposed to be a camp nearby. I have not found it yet. I don't think it's going to be up that mountain. But there were a lot of like bullets right along these rocks that we found. Civil War bullets, mini balls and musket balls. And as you can see, it's pretty clear. So hopefully we'll get some little bit of footage. I actually had my first signal of the day down here. I haven't gotten that many signals. I've been here for about 5 minutes. But I thought we'd go ahead and dig this thing together real quick. It's not like the best. Well, I got my headphones on, and with these type of headphones I can't really pop up the earphones so you can hear very well, so we'll just have to do the underwater stuff with a pinpointer that you can hear. But anyway, I got a little signal right here. It's not really big, but it's definitely not iron. Let's go ahead and dig it together. This would be our first target of the day. That's really weird. It's not making the, I can't even hear it with the pinpointer, so it must be tiny. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I think it was a little bit behind where I was checking. Try that again. Unfortunately, it's cloudy because there's not much current right here. You can see most of the currents out there, and it's kind of swirling back upriver, so it doesn't clear very fast. All right, let's try again. All right, here's what we have. There is something there. It's very small, and since it's cloudy, I'm going to go ahead and turn you guys off to save some battery, and I'll dig it and let you see what it is, and then we'll start moving back down river. Well, I gave up on that little tiny signal because I'm pretty sure it's a 22 bullet, and I can barely even get it on my pinpointer, and it's down in a crack. But I did get a signal just above it, and it's this. This is a piece of lead, and I believe this is the inside to a battery, part of a battery. You can see it's lead. A little bit of algae on it. That means that it was actually the sunlight was hitting it, because algae is growing on it. Now it's possible that little tiny thing I'm hearing could be like a little tiny piece of this that's broken off, and now that I'm thinking about it, I suspect that's probably what it is, and it's wedged down in the crack in the rock. I just can't get to it. So yeah, okay, well, we got a piece of battery. We're still skunked. So a little bit of a squeaker here. I don't think it's not big enough to be a mini ball, but I thought we'd go ahead and dig it together just in case anyway. Hold your breath. Well, what we have here is a, I believe that's going to be a little fishing sinker, fishing weight. In fact, you can see a little bit of string sticking out of the end. That will have a little hole going through the middle. But that's all that is. Somebody's out here fishing. Definitely 100% post-Civil War. So far, I mean, I've covered this whole area right in here. We actually found a couple bullets up in there, so I'm not real hopeful. I mean, there should have been a few more out here. I mean, maybe somebody beat us to it. I tried to get out here as fast as I could after the video, but hopefully I wasn't too late. Well, unfortunately, I've gone through a lot of the area where I was finding the bullets. I think that's the big rock that had the nail in it. And I know I was finding bullets all through here. Those are the sycamore trees I climbed over, the stumps. I think I was finding a few more downstream, but I can't really remember. I know it wasn't too awful far. The reason I got you out is because I wanted to show you this. I had a nice big iron signal. I went ahead and dug it up, hoping to be an artillery shell fragment or something, but not sure what that is. It's definitely iron. It's been broken a few places. Almost looks like it has red paint on it, so I'm thinking it could be farm related. Definitely very well worn. It's not pig iron. That's like cast iron, I do believe. So not an artillery shell, don't know what it is. Figure it's probably just, well, let's just say agricultural. I won't go with part of a stove on this one. Got a really nice high squeaker here. I'm afraid it's going to be a piece of a aluminum can, maybe a can lid, but I don't know, that could be something good. So we'll go ahead and dig that together. Anytime it's in the loose rocks like that, it always makes it harder to dig, and I always think it's probably going to be aluminum. Just been my experience. All right, let's put you under. I'm not sure, that's a rock. I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of like a white metal, a pot metal, so that's going to be, you know, post-Civil War, probably well into the 1900s. Not part of a fishing reel or anything like that, so I have no idea for sure. I do remember that there's a little gully that goes up the mountain there, and there was some trash in it, so it's probably a trash dump way up there somewhere, and the stuff's being washed down. So unfortunately we're going to have to dig some of that, I think. But that signal being there gives me some hope that there's actually still some bullets around somewhere. Somebody else got in here before us, which is possible. So I dug that piece of white metal right there, and I got another reading. Is very simple. Oh, I can see it actually right there, really high. I was hoping that would be possibly something good, but I can see that's probably a can. Little piece of aluminum. It just worked its way right down in those, right down into one of those cracks. Comet. So that's not even that old. That's a cleaner that you can still buy today. It's a powder. Another really good squeaker here. So let's go ahead and dig it together. See if it's a belt buckle, not a can. Dug down about 5 or 6 inches into the bedrock. It's out of the hole. Man, that was a great signal. That's a piece of copper. Got some threads on it. I mean, it's not that old, but I mean, that sounded really good. You would think that if there were some bullets in here, we'd be finding them. Whew, boy, I tell you, I don't know. Gotta get at least one bullet today. So I just came down through the water, all the way down through there, and hardly found anything except for modern stuff. I don't even think I found a single-fired bullet. So I figured I'd just pop up here on the bank where I found a bunch of bullets before. I got a good signal here that I think might be a bullet. Kind of small though. Oh. A little signal there. Might be one of the round balls. Let me go ahead. Actually, I don't have a shovel, do I? So I can't really even dig that. If it was, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to dig that. But I'm going to look around up here a little bit more and see how many more signals are up here. If there's something shallow, we'll go ahead and dig it. That's down a ways. All I have is my fingers right now because I wasn't planning on coming up on land. So I do have a decent signal here that could be a mini ball. And we're going to go ahead and dig it because I don't want to have to say I'm skunked today. So right in here is a nice solid signal. Get this out so you can hear what's going on. Also, there's really, this is a good rattlesnake area. I shouldn't be crawling around up here too much dressed like I am. Here, you see it? It's lead, it shouldn't I don't think it's going to be a mini ball. It might be a small bullet, but it doesn't seem like it's big enough, does it? There it is right there. That looks like it's probably going to be one of those little fired musket balls, one of the small ones, I do believe. Yep. That's a Fired a bullet right there. Now the problem is that, you know, I should be able to hear these if they're on the river, and I didn't find a single one out there, which is really surprising. So maybe they're all just really stuck in the bank and washing out over the last 160 years. They haven't really made it out into the river, and maybe there weren't a lot of ricochets. I was hoping, like with all these rocks and stuff too, that, you know, if a musket ball hit that, it would go flying off and it could be down there in the water. Now, I'm not totally giving up yet. I certainly don't feel like we're going to come out of here with a pocket full of them today, at least in the water. So, big old copper cylinder. You can see it had like a nail or something going through there, so imagine it had a wooden handle. Hard to say what it is, don't really know. Hollow, could be, I don't guess it's any type of fishing rod thingy, but who knows. Well, this is kind of interesting right here. If you look, you can see there's some big timbers going across there, and here where I'm standing, and then you got some going back and forth that way. This is the remains of a dam, like a mill dam. Would have been timber and a bunch of loose rocks, and it's pretty much completely washed away. Want to see a turtle?
Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised